Maybe they think they're Aquaman, I don't know.
Take a look at this. Here's what the sheriff's talking about. A man on the run from Lawrence County deputies jumped right off a bridge to avoid an arrest. Deputies say they were chasing him after he was reported using the shower facilities at a campground without permission. So this happened about 10 o'clock Wednesday in the Waterloo area of Lawrence County. 7 News reporter Ann Maxwell is joining us here tonight at 7 on Main with more on why the sheriff wants people like this off the streets. Ann.
Amy, the sheriff says this individual put the public in danger and deserves to be behind bars.
After a 14-mile chase, a Lawrence County Sheriff's Office SUV stopped a suspect from going any further.
When it became totally apparent of that and became such a threat to people that when he was on the wrong side of the road at a very slow speed, they disenabled him before he could absolutely ruin someone's life.
Then, the suspect, who had been driving a stolen car, dipped out, jumping off a bridge on Todd Quarter Road into Lake Greenwood.
Made a Superman dive into the lake.
That suspect has been identified as Jerry James Brown. He is now facing charges of illegally carrying a weapon, receiving stolen goods, failing to stop for blue lights, and driving under suspension.
Faced with being caught, Brown decided to risk the 20-foot drop into the water, which must have been pretty cold since the low Wednesday night was in the 30s.
Sheriff Reynolds says Brown swam out to the middle of the lake. A man who had watched the scene unfold decided to help, cranking up his boat and helping to get Brown out of the water.
Biggest catch of the day.
Authorities say Brown was in the water for nearly an hour. EMS treated him at the scene.
We're good people around here. We stand up, we help each other.
But the sheriff says Brown's safety is the least of his concerns, and he's proud of his deputies for making this arrest.
And I want these guys to get the credit for cleaning these streets up with these kind of individuals because they need gone.
And according to the sheriff, Brown has a record that includes convictions for felony DUI, illegally carrying a gun, possessing meth, and disorderly conduct.
Well, this seems like a strange scenario, right? Somebody jumps off a bridge to avoid arrest, but they've actually dealt with this kind of thing before?
That's right. When asked if the sheriff had ever seen anything like this before, he said, actually, yes, somebody's jumped into the lake.
Wow. Here we go. Following it up. Thanks, Ann.